Hi and welcome to Shop RJPASINI for great deals on eBay. Today I'm going to be doing a brief video on the Keurig. This is the V700 model, and I just want to talk a little about its condition, any flaws or whatever, but right now this thing is pretty good. Nice. It is in nice condition actually. There ain't no really flaws on it, except there is one little issue, and I'm going to point that out in a minute. But before we get started to do this actual demo, there is no original packaging that comes with this unit or a user manual, but I'm going to show you how it's set up. It's menu driven over here with the little LCD screen here, and I'm going to go over that. They're going to walk you through it really quick. After I get through with it, you're probably not going to need the user manual anyway, but that's totally up to you. I think the menu over here that's built into this here is pretty self-driven. I think you think you could get the gist of it on how to work this unit without a manual. But if you do want a manual, you could probably buy one or pick one up off of eBay, or maybe contact the company itself and see if they could send you one. Well, you most likely have to pay for it, but the way I'm going to show you right now is I don't think you're going to need it. But let's talk about the overall condition right now. The overall condition on this unit is pretty clean. It does have a little light wear on it, not too much. I mean, to be honest with you, this model here particularly is really a nice unit. I really can't think of any flaws on it, to be honest with you, as far as like with scratches or anything. Maybe the drip tree might have a little wear over here from the cup being put back and forth in there, But there is one thing I do want to point out with this model, okay, and it is heavy. If you can see right over here, this part here cracked. I didn't notice that when I picked it up at the local thrift store. So you got this much piece missing over here, but the unit itself is functional. It's really a good unit. It works really good. Outside of that there, I didn't even take notice of, when you're looking at it, the store's not, I'm not saying it's a low lit store, but for the most part, just when you're looking at it from here, it looks like that was a normal piece. But yeah, this piece had cracked here. So from here to here, it's cracked. It will be noted in the description as well. But for all intents and purposes, I wanted to bring that to your attention. Otherwise, the unit itself is clean all the way around. There's really no scuff marks on it. It does have light wear on it. I'm not going to say it don't, but for the most part, it is a real nice unit, and it is a functional unit. So without further ado, without taking too much of your time, I'm going to plug it in over here, and I'm going to fill it up. I got a tea kettle. I'm going to take the whole thing off here, the lid, and I'm going to get an 8-ounce cup, and I'm going to show you the functionality of this thing, how it works. So without further ado, let's put some water in here. Let's put this over here at the same time. All right. All right. Okay. We don't want to go over it. We want to keep it right where it is. Okay. All right. Now, let's put the lid back on here. All right. All right. Your power button is over here. Let me just move this up here a little so you can see here a little better. Power button's over here. So when I'm going to power it on, I want you to see I'm going to move it over to the LED read here. Over here. Just get into that there. Let's get right to this here. There we go. And we're going to power it on. As you can see, it's going to come up with Keurig View. And this unit is really nice, though, folks. I like this here. This is a nice unit. I tell you the truth, I've been selling quite a few Keurigs, different models, not only the B31 and the K10 models, but the BKC, I think it was 100, whatever it was there. I saw it was a stainless steel model, and that was a real nice one too. I was really tempted to keep that one because I really like the functionality of it. I saw it, and the lady who got it, she said she was really pleased with it. She really loves the thing, and so far everything is good. I'm happy for her. I'm happy. She's happy, and that's what makes this thing all worth the while. A lot of people might say, why do I do videos and embed them in my eBay listings? Because I want you as the potential buyer to see what you're getting from me. I want you to see that it's a working unit. It's very important to me that I share this, that I share this information with you. Is it a lot of work doing videos and stuff like that when it comes to these things? Well, for me it is, because it is time consuming, but something, in the end it's all worth the while. And something, I think a lot of sellers should consider actually, they're doing videos when it comes to electronics. I think it does help out as far as I'm concerned. I've done videos in the past, and there have been some buyers that had said to me that because of the video is the reason why I purchased your item. So you may want to consider that for the future, folks, if you are an eBay seller. All right, right now it's getting ready to go here. You can see the brew button light over here. Oh, you don't see that there. I'm sorry, guys. This little light here lights up right here, the brew button. So let's back this up. Okay, I'm on my tripod. I'm using my digital video camera here. And I'm going to go back. I want to show you again. So what's going to happen is you're going to lift this up here. Now we don't have a thing to put in here, a Keurig cup. Okay, it's going to blink, as you can see it blinking. Now let's zoom in again over here. Let's go back here. And I want to show you. It's really cut and dry, folks. Me personally, I don't think you would need instruction manuals, but that's totally up to you if you want to order it. I'm going to show you really quick here how to do it. I mean, I'm just giving you the basics. Here you got your coffee, you got the strong, you got tea, you got other, you got hot cocoa, whatever. And they got different methods, what do you call it there, menus here. Froth, coffee, strong, tea, other. And you got one here for ice coffee, strong. This is a nice unit, I have to be honest with you. It is nice. I like the iced tea, other, then you got iced coffee. And then you have the different settings here, okay? This one's here. Okay, that's the one for that there. No, I was just looking at that one there. Here you got your settings for, it goes up to, on the iced coffee, yeah, iced coffee goes up to 10 ounces, and it goes as far as low as 6 ounces, okay? And you got tea, other, and then that's the same thing, basically. And, you know, you can go back, froth, I'm not familiar with that, but if you go back to the normal settings, it's all menu driven, folks. It's really cut and dry. There's really not much to do with this here. I mean, if you, like I said again, if you're a person that wants a manual, then you could order a manual for eBay. Here, you got the settings here. I don't know if you can see that. It says 8 ounces, 10 ounces, and it goes all the way up to 18 ounces. That's a travel size. You can see the size of the mug gets bigger, right? But that's it. It goes from 18 ounces all the way down to 4. Okay, you can see that. I'm sure you can see that. If I'm seeing it, I'm sure you're seeing it. Okay, so what we're going to do for all intents and purposes, we're just going to keep it at 8 ounces because that's the mug there. I got size there. And we're going to hit the brew button. And if you look over here, you're going to see it says brewing 8 ounces. It's telling you what it's brewing. See over here? It's telling you it's going to brew. Now let's look over here, and you can see what's going on here. Okay. You know, I just want you guys to know, if you buy from me, folks, I offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on these things. And for the most part, though, you know, I also accept best offers. But I want to say one thing, though, in regards to the items I sell, especially when it comes to electronics. You know, the way I send it out, really, you know, being packaged is the way I like to get it back well packaged, because if you're a person that's not happy with this item, I need to resell it again. So if you decide you don't want it, please make sure it's well packaged before you send it back. But anyway, here we go. We got the water here. You can see it's nice and steamy hot. I don't know if you can see that there, but I can see it here. It's in front of me. But yeah, that's what we got going on here. It is a functional unit. You can see the 2 lights down here that work. This unit and the one I do have, the other one, the B140 unit, does not come with filters in there. So I don't know if people looking for filters or whatever. I don't have the filter here. If I did, I would include it in here. The other thing is, they have, I guess, special cup things here. I'm not sure if it's reusable ones you put in here. That's going to be your responsibility as far as picking that up. That you could buy them off of eBay. They're kind of pricey. I don't have the price points on these items right now. These particular models. I just listed a B31 model, and I have that for going on for $29.99. But these are going to be a little more than $29.99. I assure you. But for the most part, all the units I sell, like I said, they will all be sent out USPS priority mail, because they're also tracked and insured too. So I hope this video helps. And what I usually like to always tell people who, you know, when I do videos, please check out the feedbacks from other sellers when it comes to Keurigs. I also highlighted some of that there in the description as well. You know, let you see just the basic ones there that people had written, how they're, you know, they're very satisfied with their Keurigs from me. I sold quite a few Keurigs, folks, to be honest with you. So, you know, I love doing this stuff. I love the Keurigs, so it really does help, though, doing these videos, though. But anyway, you know, if you got any questions or comments, if you're going to message me on eBay, you could. Well, if you got any questions, you know, this is going to be on YouTube, my YouTube channel, the Shop RJPASINI for Great Deals channel. please, leave a comment below. And if you are inquiring on eBay, just drop it in the message below. Now, again, with the clock here, just want to show you one thing here with the clock here. You're going to have to set that up like that there. Now, as far as the clockwise, I'm not sure as that part goes there. I just want to see something here where I was talking about that. Now, that clock here, let me just see something here. Well, we don't want that there, but I just wanted to see something with the clock. Yeah, I don't know. The clock there, that's probably something you got to do manual. Let's see if we power this on and off. Let me see something here, folks. Yeah, I just want to see. I'm just curious about one thing, though. And as far as the clock settings, because it's not 12 o'clock here. It's just telling you lift to brew here. There you go. Okay, that's it. You got to hit that little exclamation point there. I knew there was a way to get it there. There are all more functions to this as well. Let me just move my camera over here really quick here. Because you're probably wondering, well, how about, I know about the coffee, but how about the settings? Well, we're going to get to that really quick. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. Yeah, you're probably wondering how you got back there. Let's show you. Let me show you. You see over here, see that little exclamation point right there? You're probably wondering how to change it. You got to hit that little thing there. It's all touch screen, so that's what happens here. Now, again, you're going to have your temperature too. Now, the temperature goes up to 197. I think that's the highest it goes, and it goes down, if I'm not mistaken, to 187. Okay, you can set the temperature. I love my temperature of my coffee really super hot. So for me, I would like to keep it at the 190. What was it? 197 temperature. That's how you set your temperature. I'm sorry, I forgot to put that in there, included with the demo video. And then, of course, then you would set it. Okay, and you're going to go back. Now you're going to hit your timer. Okay, and you're going to hit the clock. Okay, you're going to hit your clock button here. Right, to set the clock, AM and whatever, AM and FM, AM, PM. All right, and you can have it analog or digital. Okay, you could do it that way. Let's see what it looks like with that there. Okay, let's just do the clock. I want to see something really quick here. Okay, I guess I want you to set it. I'm just going to leave it a time like that there for now. And audio, energy, and you also have an energy saver as well. And you can keep it on the hours if you want to keep it for an hour, 2 hours, whatever, or 8 hours. You could do it that way. For 1 hour, you could turn it off after 1 hour. Okay, if you're a person that wants to have the coffee where it's always ready, and then you could do that there, and then do that, and the settings, and you get out. And now, instead of having it the other way around, you have it digital. Okay, so you could leave it at that as well. But remember one thing, though, folks. In order to make the changes, the settings here, you've got to hit that little exclamation point. Okay, if you don't like that clock setting, go back again. And this is, like I said, this is your auto on-off too. You could turn it off too. You could set it for to go off in the morning or at nighttime at a certain time, whatever. So just keep that in mind. That thing you could play around with, folks. Okay, you could play around with that. You got the auto on, auto off, and again. If you want to change the clock settings to, if you don't want the digital, you could go back to analog, and then you hit it again, and one more time, and now you got the analog there. Okay. So I'm sorry I forgot to include that in there, and I do apologize. The other Keurig that's up there doesn't have any settings like this. That's why when you get these more modern units, they have more bells and whistles on them. But that's basically it, guys. Again, if you have any comments. Please don't hesitate to let me know, okay? And again, this demo video, I call a demo video, which it is for the Keurig V700 model. Thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.